All right. Welcome. I am James Oliver Jr. I am co-founder and CEO of Kabila, which connects overlooked founders to capital and each other. And we have another exciting episode of Kabila Community Cuts, where we introduce you to some of the amazing founders in our Kabila community. And today is no exception. We have Sneha. How do you pronounce your last name, Sneha? Saigal?
Perfect. You got it right.
Sneha. Oh, Sneha Saigal. Very good. Welcome, Sneha. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me here, James. It's amazing to chat with you.
Yeah. So why don't you tell everybody out there listening, like what you're building?
Absolutely. So what I've built out is Geeks and Experts, which is a fractional PR and comms platform for startups, scale-ups, especially giving a voice to the underdogs. Essentially, just amplifying their founder stories. Getting them in top-tier outlets or publications and podcasts, all the fun stuff.
hmm Okay. So you say startups and scale ups. Like, what is a scale up? What does that mean?
Yeah, so pretty much, at the growth stage, if you've raised a fund, you're in the series A, B, C range as
hmm
well. You kind of have some PR needs, which you don't necessarily need to hire full time for, but also you don't want to sign on an annual contract with an agency that charges you $20,000 a month. That's the sweet spot where we can come in and be that fractional PR person for you.
Oh, amazing. So what is your founder origin story? What inspired you to start this?
Sure. So I've had a background in marketing and PR for about a
hmm
decade, and it's always been with early stage companies, small and medium businesses. And being a minority founder myself, I definitely felt like the media could do better in highlighting our stories and getting the visibility that a lot of founders deserve and don't always get, or maybe they don't actually have the wherewithal of how do they pitch to the right journalist? How do they get in,
hmm
those publications that are speaking to their audiences? Because sometimes it's not only about getting on the front cover of a certain journal. It's about actually reaching your audiences that move the needle for you. So for me, that was the biggest starting point was how can I help other founders get their stories out there.
Okay, dope. So when you're successful, how will the world be different?
Well, the world will have a lot more stories to celebrate and share of businesses that are doing groundbreaking stuff, and this could be in any industry. I mean, I think that's the beauty of PR is sometimes you see only the big companies that are breaking the bank and raising millions of funds, millions of dollars, but there are amazing people doing stuff out there which you don't hear about. But the goal is to get those stories out there as well. It could be the mom and pop shop next door to you. It could be a pet community that somebody is starting out there that is really, really saving, pet lives. It could be so much, in different industries, which we don't hear about. So the idea is to be that platform that shares those stories without breaking the bank. Let's put it that way.
Got it. Perfect. All right. So you obviously have a lot of experience. Is there anything that you could give to the members of our Kabila community?
Absolutely. I would love to share, pitching strategies, especially how to get onto podcasts. I'm a huge advocate for, doing a little bit of PR on your own DIY style.
Mhm.
So can definitely share a lot of strategies on how I've been on podcasts myself, just
Yeah.
without any experience of hosting or, actually having knowledge of do I need to be on a podcast before getting to that dream podcast. No, just start pitching. So more than happy to share some of those resources about
Yeah.
just identifying them and then how do you pitch to them. So crafting that narrative, making
Mhm.
yourself the thought leader and expert that you see yourself becoming. So instead of saying I will do this when I become that, picture it as you are already that expert. So I am already a thought leader in this domain,
Yes,
and that's
I
how
love
you
that.
get about doing it. Mhm.
I love that. Actually, I'll be game to like try to help you amplify some of your skills around that, which would help, geeks and experts. We could talk about that offline. And then
Absolutely.
finally, what do you need from the Kabila community?
I would love any referrals, any introductions to clients, potential clients who are looking for PR support but don't know where to start. Maybe they've done some DIY style on their own and now they're looking to like amp it up a little bit, or just need some support, and kind of don't know where to start with pitching and getting the right media attention, crafting that PR strategy. So here for all of it.
Yeah, no, I love that. And I mean, our audience is pre-seed founders. So I think that's a lot of your customers. So I think we should
Mhm.
probably get together offline and maybe come on some kind of compelling offer or something. to get
Yeah,
people to
we'd
take
love that.
action when they see this, because there's a lot of people out there trying to figure out how can they get additional exposure for their
Yep,
startups. So good stuff. All right. Well, this is
absolutely.
another great episode of Community Cuts. Thank you so much, Sneha, for coming through and
Thank
joining
you.
us. So we'll be sharing this out to our email list and all on social media. And let's put together some kind of offer after the fact here that we can include when I blast this out to help you get some more customers, because that's what it's all about, right?
I'd love that. Thank you for this opportunity, James.
All right. You're welcome. Stand by.